All right, guys, we have 245 Grape Street here. This is 5,628 finished square feet, 5,817 total square feet. So there is a storage area in the basement. It's got the mechanicals, and I think they have like kind of wine storage down there. But I just wanted to give you a quick scope of the front of the house and the street. So facing in this direction, we're headed north, and this is towards 6th Avenue. I have to admit, this is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods, so I'm a little bit partial to Hilltop and anything in Hilltop because I love it here. South is going to be in that direction where the stop sign is forward, and then so essentially your next major artery on the east side of the neighborhood is going to be Monaco and then Quebec. To the west, you're going to have, of course, Colorado Boulevard. To the north, you're going to have 6th Avenue. And then there's not really a major artery to the south here. It's going to be essentially Alameda would be the next one down, which is a little bit of a distance from here. So really nice front entry with the gate, wrought iron, and then the brick columns here. I'd imagine it looks like there's grass underneath this snowy area. Right off the front, you also see this really nice porch that comes off of the formal dining room. It's got 2 double French doors, and then a really nice pergola that comes off of that space. So a really nice extension of the living space. Then we've got a pretty substantial front stoop with a really nice solid wood front door. And then we've got the entry here. And we've got it looks like a travertine tile on the floor. And a really nice size coat closet. The foyer is it's a good amount of space. It's not as wide as we saw at Cedar. Probably 2/3 of the size of what they had over at the Cedar property. So you do see immediately this front kind of parlor living area, formal living. It does have this really nice gas fireplace, and this looks like a pretty substantial. It looks like a faux stone or a man-made stone. And you've got some really nice built-in bookshelves on each end there, and then here in the distance we have the formal dining room. Really nice wood cladding on the walls around the room, and then you can see up above too there is the matching crown molding that goes throughout both of these rooms. So here's the extension of the living space to the exterior. So this is really nicely done. You do have a couple of steps here which take up some space. You can kind of see that sofa is pushed forward, but it's still really nice, good extension of the living space here. And then through this passageway there is a small butler's pantry, and then you're entering in the kitchen. I'm going to take you through as if we came into the front door. It's a really nice stairway. It's a good width, and I think this addition of these windows is also really nice to really flood this area with light. You do have your powder room here, and there's a commode on that side, and then another similar mantle around this fireplace in the family room. Get that turned on, and then a really nice French style sliding door here to the back, which will give you that extension into the living space back here, or the yard space I should say. Got a couple steps down, bit of a patio here, green grassy area, and a large mature tree in the backyard. The backyard faces west. The garage is going to be attached on this side here, so we're looking at the back end of the garage. And then essentially that direction that way is going to be south. Liz should be actually joining me here in a minute, so she might pop in while I'm filming. It does have a really nice coffered ceiling, really nice woodwork there. This is actually a really large kitchen. It's got this eat-in dining space with a built-in banquette there in the back. As you can see, they've got storage down below. It's pretty nice. And then doors on both sides, so if you're entertaining or having a party, this is nice because you have multiple entry points into the living space. Really nice wide island here. You kind of see, like, visually, this is probably an arm's length, you can see there. Nice farm style sink. Great cooker. Viking, it's probably a commercial grade. Looks pretty substantial. And these nice built-ins, and then this is that little butler's pantry passageway to the formal dining. And this has got lighting up in the cabinetry. On that side, looks like there's lighting in here. And there's a light down there too, so this area will be a nice area to kind of stage food going into the dining space. So here I'm heading back on the south side of the house. You've got this really nice long passageway that connects the garage, built-in mud area. Right off the garage, you also have another vanity back here. And I imagine this is probably a coat closet. Yes. Really nice built-in storage. And again, more built-in storage here. Awesome for gear and kids gear. This is really nice because we have a tandem 3-car garage. So you could essentially pull a car forward. This is counted as one space. The space back is an additional space. And then technically that is also a space there. So it's a pretty standard width garage. But with this additional area up here, I feel like that kind of compromises for the width. It's definitely not wide, so you're limited on the width, but you do have that additional storage up front. That door actually goes out to the backyard, so that's nice for getting equipment in and out easily. Landscapers can get in and out easily without having to go into the house. And then you do have these loft style storage units and these built-in storage units that are adjustable as well. Looks like this is just overflow refrigerators for them. I think this family has a few kids, so definitely need that when you have little ones to feed. This stairwell, I'll point out, it's one of 2 that go down to the basement, and this section goes down into the unfinished space. Liz just got here, right here. And then it connects in, so that actually is really nice for convenience to connect to both sides.
Hi guys.
I'm going to take you guys upstairs, and then I'll go down to the basement after that. So here, the front corner where the entry is going to basically be the northeast corner of the house. And again, you have a nice wide entry here to the bedroom spaces on the second floor. This is the primary bedroom here, and this is located in the northwest corner of the house. Sorry, I had to orient myself there. It's really nice because you do have all these mature trees that will fill out in the summer, and you'll have some really nice green right out the window to kind of provide some privacy from the neighbors. And then this is going to be to the north here. So next door is a more traditional style ranch home that we see in Hilltop. And then behind us you can see they've either scraped and rebuilt a lot of these homes, or they've popped the tops on these ranches and made them more substantial. So here's the primary bath. You've got dual vanities on each end and a jetted tub here. Really nice window. lets in lots of natural light. Pretty much closed-in shower, Kimmy, but it's not a steam shower. It does have multiple heads, but not steam. And then your commode cubby. The ceilings are slightly vaulted in here, and then you do have a gas fireplace there in the corner, or on that wall, and the closet space in this back corner next to the bathing area. Really nice built-ins here. And we'll go through to the additional bedrooms. Here's the laundry room. It's a pretty substantial room. You've got plenty of space for folding. There's mechanicals for the HVAC back behind that closet. I think this is the largest of the secondary bedrooms. I did a quick run through. It's got a really nice large ensuite bath and a really large shower. That's pretty nice. That's a good size.
Pretty big.
Yeah. So.
A lot of beige.
Yeah. A lot of. I think that's a ceramic tile.
I think it's travertine.
Is it travertine?
Yeah.
Cool. And then again, you've got a bit of a vault in this ceiling as well. Closet. I didn't check out that earlier. So slightly walk-in here. Good size. This bank of windows is really nice. This is facing east, so this will give us a lot of light in the morning, and it's really a nice feature to have that built in. And so we'll head to the south side of the house. We've got 2 bedrooms on each end of this hall, and a Jack and Jill, or actually not Jack and Jill, these are separate ensuite baths, so tub and shower combo. Again, facing east through this window. And good sized closet. And then this is basically going to be the southwest corner of the house. So you can see out there, that roof line is basically where that the mudroom to the garage, and then the garage is that roof that you see right here in the near forward distance. Good size room, another ensuite bath here, tub shower combo, and nice built-ins in the closet there. So we will head down to the lower level.
Did you show them that? That's probably one of my favorite parts
Yeah,
of the whole house.
I did.
That light.
Yeah,
And
this
that window. It's super dramatic.
it is nice, especially because it's on the north side of the house. This really floods the area, which
Yeah.
would normally be dark on the north side. So that's really good. And then we'll go down to family room. So you've got a good amount of space, little cubby area under the stairs. This would be good for a movie room as well. We've got built-in speakers in this room, and I believe in the family room and kitchen upstairs. It's controlled by a Sonos home system, which I'll point out here in the storage area. So this is essentially the front of the house facing east, and we're kind of in the lower section behind the front, or below the front door. Wet bar area, dishwasher here. Really nice built-in. So you got some lighting there. Gas fireplace and some nice built-ins here. And this would be the 5th bedroom down in the lower level. So really, really nice large space for an au pair and nanny. Tub and shower combo. This is a king size bed, so you can see it's a pretty substantial room. Good space. Nice walk-in closet there. And then this window is facing north, and you do have the egress exit as well. So here's the door. And that's nice too, because it's got a little bit of a entry vestibule if you guys are watching TV down here, it doesn't necessarily disturb who's in the bedroom down here. This is the powder room for the downstairs as well, so you don't have to go and disturb whoever's staying in that room there. This is just an additional room. It looks like they're using it kind of as an office gym. And here's a good amount of storage in this closet. And then back through, this is the unfinished basement space with the mechanicals, and it connects to that second stairwell that goes back up to the kitchen. So you can see HVAC system. Here's the Sonos home system and some of the components I'd imagine for the media room on the other side of that wall. A really nice storage area, utility sink here in the corner, water heaters, and then they've put in these standalone shelving units to house all their Costco and bulk items, I'm sure. Sump pump is in the corner there, and then there's just another access window. And then I'll take you up this way through the back of the house. As you can see, that door ahead is the entrance to the garage. And then here to the right, we have the kitchen. So that is it. Okay guys, we're right here in front of the Grape Street house. So I'm just gonna do a quick tour of the block and kind of show you, orient you with the neighborhood specifically in this location. So right now we're facing south. I'm gonna head forward, make a right at the stop sign. There is Robinson's Park just a block away, which is also a nice feature of this home in terms of proximity to that. And then I'll head over to 6th Avenue so you can kind of see the distance away from that as well. It's about 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks north of 6th. I think we're... So I also wanted to point out, this is 2nd Street here. If you keep heading forward, you'll tee into Colorado Boulevard at the end of this, and you can go over into Cherry Creek. So we're a really short distance from Cherry Creek. And then here's Robinson Park, which is a nice draw from the neighborhood. You can see people walking their dogs over to the park right now. And then we have these really substantial homes on the perimeter of the park. This lady go first, so we're not holding her up. And then I am turning east back towards Grape. This is the intersection for Grape Street, and then I'm gonna head north on the street. So the house is right in front of where you see that gray conversion van up forward. It's just one house forward of that. So it's north on Grape now. Sludgy there. And then here now we're teeing into 6th Avenue. This corridor of 6th Avenue is extremely desirable. I mean, you can see it's really lushly landscaped. This really wide center median, which acts more as a park. You'll see a lot of people walking their dogs in here as well. And I'm gonna head back west towards Colorado. So on this side of Cherry Creek, I'm gonna drive by the commercial space that's closest to this, just to give you a concept of how close it is to the home. And this is gonna be kind of where Syrup, I think it's Syrup on, or it might be Snooze actually, on Colorado Boulevard. There's kind of a small commercial area that also includes Trader Joe's. There's Starbucks on that corner. They just revamped. They tore out the old hospital that was in that location and completely redesigned the neighborhood there to incorporate a movie theater, some commercial spaces with restaurants and boutiques, and it's still under construction. It's still a fairly new redevelopment, but that is filling out nicely. I feel like that's probably a nice place to, I mean, you could really even walk over here. It'd probably be a 15-minute walk or so from the house to this area. So right up here, this intersection we're coming up on is Colorado Boulevard. And we're gonna make a right, which is heading north on Colorado. Let's see, scooch here. And then right up ahead here, this is 7th and Colorado, so you'll see US Bank on the right, Snooze is right here, Trader Joe's is just behind US Bank, and then we're at the intersection of 8th and Colorado, right where you see the Postino's. That's actually, Postino's is a really great place to get wine and a little nosh. They've got good food there. On this corner we have Starbucks, and then let's see what else. There's falafel here. So there's just some nice little places to pop in and have food. Or if you go further down 8th Avenue, that will take you to where the redevelopment is in full, like this whole block right here between 8th and 9th, and then 9th and 10th is also under redevelopment. It used to be where the old Denver Hospital was, or I think it was the University of Colorado, actually, their hospital campus was here. So all that went away and they redeveloped all this area to incorporate residential rental space, some commercial space. I think that building that we see right here in the distance is a rental building, and then there are also really nice high-end townhomes further up 8th Avenue that they've incorporated. You can see AMC Movie right there on the corner. There's a CVS here incorporated in this residential rental. I'm gonna go up 9th. So we're turning right and heading east on 9th. Oh, here they did get that restaurant in, Culinary Dropout. Just, that's, I think within the last few months they just got that restaurant. Pizzeria Locale. We've got, what is this? I think this is a Mexican restaurant up here on the left. You just got a little bunch of restaurant spaces to come to. This is part of the old hospital, and it's something that they're restoring, so they're eventually going to put something in that building. It's got some sort of historic significance, and that's why the developer kept it. And then these are part of Rose Medical offices right up here, and then right above us, over the roadway up there, that's the Rose Medical walkway that goes on both sides of the street. Rental property here to the left. These white townhomes are the ones that I mentioned are very high-end luxury townhomes. These, I believe, are all sold out. They've already closed out all of these. And then we're popping back up onto 8th Avenue. You can see Alchemy Face Bars across the street here. It's a really nice little commercial daily convenience area for your daily living. So that is it. And then, of course, if you go across from 6th Avenue, you go straight over into Cherry Creek. So it's also a straight shot into Cherry Creek as well. So yeah, I just noticed that Taylor right there. It's just nice that you've got all these conveniences right here. And then Trader Joe's. This is the back of Trader Joe's here to the left. So that's going to be it.